All right, we're live. We're live. I believe my chat box is up. So this time, when you guys come into the chat, um, I'll be able to see what you're saying because it's on the screen. Um, I was gonna try to stream to Facebook, but unfortunately, I don't even have 100 followers yet, um, so I can't do that. I've been trying to get more followers, but unfortunately, with me being so busy, I haven't been able to do this as consistently as I want to, which um, I would like to, but it doesn't work out that way. So, all right, let's get into this shit. All right. I gotta switch over my audio source because, like, for some reason, whenever I go to launch this game, it's like it wants me to switch my audio source back over, and I'm not sure why. So, da, 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 because I was actually I was hoping to stream on Facebook so I could get some followers, but it's just the way it is. Now, what I could do, what I was thinking about doing anyway, is streaming to Facebook while I stream to Twitch because the thing about it is I could use I can still stream to Facebook. The only problem with that is I can't do it with Streamlabs until I have like 100 followers on Facebook, which sucks, but it's just the way it is. Um, so I believe, excuse me, last time I was playing this, I think, where was I? So this was, here. So I'm in Lynn here now. Where did they go? Oh, there they are. Okay, I see it now. Okay. I knew it was there. I knew it had, and I'm not familiar enough with this settlement to know where the hell I'm going. So if you guys are popping in for the first time, we're playing Lord of the Rings Online, and I'm kind of 3/4 of the way into the game right now. So if you guys pop in the stream, I'll be able to see it pop up. And I just figured out how to add my chat box to the screen. So if you guys say anything, I'll definitely be able to see it. Hello. Hello, friends. Shut you up, bird. Well, there's somebody else that's here or what? somebody else is here. Taking all my kills, are ya? Hello. I love it when I was trying to see if this dude was taking all my kills, and lo and behold, I get attacked by shit. Wonderful. Why are you guys like doing guerrilla warfare by the fucking river? It seems like nobody else over there. Dude. Is he still over there? I guess not. There's Sparkle back here. There's that. Hello.
This darkness is a weight on my mind. There's naught but ill omens these days.
I'm gonna attack me in some here. I am thankful the Corsairs have their orders written down, for I doubt their slurred speech can even be trusted. I shall keep my bonds loose and wait here. Swiftly now, little time remains. Alright. I gotta flip the orders. Right. Oh, okay, I see, alright. So we are still in I haven't continued the epic quest line yet. So I get a little bit stronger here. There should be one more. Okay, so I didn't know there was an adjacent camp up there. There it is. Well, I guess there isn't an adjacent camp over there. It must have just fallen on the ground. Thank you, whoever you are.
This darkness is a weight on my mind.
The battle these orders speak of at Lidnir has come and gone, and the shores of Lebanon are already aflame. We need more current orders, something in response to their defeat at Lidnir. I would wager that one of these captains holds the orders, but I do not know why he would not have shared them already. Seek out a captain here, my friend, and see if you cannot relieve him of his orders. Alrighty. Let me see your papers. Your papers are in order. I don't know if you guys ever played the original Medal of Honor Frontline games. Well, that was easy. He was shit-faced. What the hell? It has been made known to me that rumors have spread regarding our campaign in Gondor, and the certainty of our victory has fallen into question. It is true that we have been faced with many a setback as of late, but we must not dwell on these past failures. My brother, Azruthor, I think I'm pronouncing it right, sought to treat with the dead on our behalf, but his weakness in the face of would-be warriors of Dol Amroth instead left us with a bitter enemy. The dead scattered our men at Linhir, but I have seen them rush from these lands to the east. They shall meddle in our affairs no longer. At long last, the time has come to claim the throne. Those of you on land are to renew the attack on Linhir while the rest of us sail to Peligrir. I ask this of you all. Look upon our fleet along this coast and see what awaits the men of Peligrir. Of this I am certain there shall be no defeat for us here. Once again, the line of Castamere will rule, and the foolish men that rally to the side of Denethor shall be yours to slay. A just reward for your roles in restoring the true kingdom of Gondor. Okay. Well, I don't know if these people are still aware that Sauron is, like, returned, but, you know. Whether you find out or not is not really my concern.
There's naught but ill omens these days.
These are ill tidings. If this was all that remained of their forces, I would be less concerned, but it is clear they have scattered since their defeat at Linhir. Some have gone further north along the river's edge, and others still have fled to the hills in the west to rally their numbers once more. We must work to keep them weakened. Alrighty.
This darkness is a weight on my mind.
It would be a far easier task to stop these Corsairs if they had not fled throughout our lands. Those to the north concern me greatly, but not nearly as much as those that fled into the hills. The mountainside is rife with small passages, and it is likely that they hide their numbers within. If we do not rout them now, I can think of few better places to hold for a prolonged conflict. Search the mountainside to the north and west of here. Since we have learned much from these Corsairs, I shall return to Linhir and speak with Garvir. When you have learned of their hideout, I trust I shall see you in Linhir once more. Okay? So now that we have a clear objective, let's go to the hideout once more. I'm going to try to slip past these dudes so they don't attack me. Because I think I said something about this yesterday. I really want to fight enemies like every 5 feet. Or every step I take, I have to fight another enemy. By the way, if it's too dark in here, let me know, guys, and I'll turn on a light. Because I have a lamp right next to me. Also, if you guys have any suggestions of games that you would like me to play, just leave them somewhere over here in the chat, and I will look into playing those games for you. Just keep in mind that my computer can't handle the more high-end games because I don't have a gaming PC yet. But I will still look into see about playing titles for you if you want to see those. Oh, I passed the camp up. Oops. See what happens when I don't pay attention? Ooh, it's a cave. Gladly. As Lydia says on Skyrim, it's a cave. I wonder what's inside. The change in seasons have been bothering my allergies. Sorry, I'm not trying to gross you guys out. Alright. What's this? What is around nearby? Somebody killed these guys? Fallen Corsair curiously bears no wounds. Stranger still, a mixture of surprise and fear readily apparent in his face, hinting that he and his men were taken unawares by some unknown foe. Alright. As you examine the Corsair more closely, a familiar chill fills the air. Although you cannot see them, you sense that the dead are nearby. If they have truly escaped the Ringo Vale, the people of Doran and Mill will have far more to worry about than the Corsairs and Haradrim. You should investigate the cave further before returning to Garvir in Lithir. Or Linhir, whatever. What's in this wooden chest? Silver coins. Now, there are hobbies on this game, but I can't completely figure out how to do those, so I've just ignored them for the most part. Most of them they're pretty much completely optional, really. Alright. These breakers. The one called Azeroth Dog Fury comes to challenge us again. Azerthor and the Corsairs thought they could control us, and look what ruin has brought them. It has brought them. Their cause is a hopeless one. Only Sauron can wield the power of the dead. Nothing you do can save the living from us. We shall sweep over these lands to Mordor. My first inclination that maybe it was Aragorn. He took a host of the dead with him. Later on in the story, he's going to be taking those dead to the Battle of Pelennor Fields. But that wasn't the case at all. And now I've got to return to Garvir and let him know what's going on. I should have known by the smoke rising into the air that it would be the dead. No. No more than we did before. So his long-term goal, and I've probably mentioned before, long-term goal is to get a gaming PC so I can play some more high-end games for you guys. I've always had a love for playing video games, and I want to share that love with you. Thank you for those who are watching. Let me just open my my Twitch chat because I'm not 100% sure that this is actually working. You know what? I think I am going to turn on a light in here because it is a little. It is getting a little dark. We have blackout curtains. We have blackout curtains, and let's see. Sorry, I'm bugging it. Sitting recording. Sure, why not? Oh, by the way, Emily, you're not bugging me at all. Thank you for watching.
There's naught but ill
The dead are
omens these
still
days.
in Aril. Why have these spirits delayed? Aragorn and his men rode east with them to Peligrim. You explain the routes that you seem dismayed to learn of them. I see. Perhaps our doom is unavoidable then. How can we stand against fear incarnates?
This darkness is a weight on my mind.
This bodes ill for us. The dead only serve to add to our troubles, and I now fear that any hope of an advantage has gone. I have thought much about what can be done to stop them, but nothing has proved worthwhile. Speak to my men. Galanian and Durhir. They are my only two remaining captains. Please, or perhaps they may see something where I have not. See, I said something about this yesterday. I would like to know how to increase this shit without like decreasing my screen resolution. So if you guys have any options about how I might do that, just let me know. All right. Sure. Let me pull up my. Let me get my Discord information for you. I'm always on Discord, so it's like one click away. Well, let me copy it. Give me a second. Okay, it's on the open links from here, so I have to do this manually. So give me 1 second. I was trying to see if I could open the link from Twitch itself, but it won't actually let me do that. So let me go back. All right. Friend request, it's on its way to you. Let me open my chat now. All right. There you be. All right. So let me go to set this to breastplate focus. And you guys should be nearby, right? Oh, you're on the other side of town. Okay. Alright, now we're heading the right direction. I think I'm gonna have to toggle this again because the chat interface is not appearing over here like it should be. I'm not sure why. I have to play around with the overlay and see why it's not appearing, because the chat from Twitch should be popping up on my screen, but it's not.
There's naught but ill omens these
How are
days.
we to defeat the dead? Neither men nor beasts can raise arm against them, and Garvir knows this well. They simply vanish from sight when we think them wounded and reappear not long after. It is a fruitless endeavor. The only hope we have is that they pass over the Gildrain and leave us... Excuse me. Ooh, excuse me, gosh. I'm sorry, guys. I say we hold as best we can against the Corsairs and Haradrain. At least the blade might warn them. Alright. And then I also got to talk to your friend, too. Excuse me. Let's check the shot here. Yeah, if you guys have any solutions on how I can get Streamlabs or OBS to pop up my Twitch chat on screen, because it's enabled in my overlay, but for some reason it's just not showing up. I don't know what's going on with that. It's not hidden or anything.
There's naught but ill omens these days.
I do not see what can be done. Look to the sky. Hope is in short supply here, and most of our men have gone east to face down the growing darkness. We have no heroes here, no one left to protect the people, except for us. Who are we to stand against such numbers? The return of the dead is just one last cruel jest. Doesn't really look like that, but there isn't that many of you defending. Well, I mean, there's quite a few of you, really, but... Now I gotta go back and talk to Garvir here.
There's naught but ill omens
I guess
these days.
this much. It is hard to keep the men from despair in these dark days. I do not know what can be done. Nothing outside of the sisters and the stories of old could aid us now, but they are just that, stories. There is a man named Thancastel here who might speak otherwise, but he is old and foolish. Not but children and the maddened dare pay him any heed. I do not wish you disrespect, but I would like to be alone in my thoughts for a time. Alright, let me switch over to... Let's see. Oh, those look really cool. And you made those yourself? Yeah, I like your artwork. That looks cool. That's awesome. Alright, let me just switch back to... I know it said something about it yesterday, but I don't have a dual monitor set up. So it makes things a little bit difficult because I'm having to do everything on my phone. I don't think my PC has a way to do a dual screen setup. I know my other computer did, but this one doesn't. And short of plugging my other computer in and running it at the same time, I don't have enough plugins for that, unfortunately. And let's face it, the wiring in this house sucks. Which is why we're moving. Let's see this old map. Okay. So I'm gonna have to take the long way around, apparently. So I'm guessing that this old man is like a soothsayer. If you guys don't know what a soothsayer is, a soothsayer in medieval times or in like fantasy world is somebody who they're like a fortune teller basically. They're able to see the future, and it's kind of like Galadriel, because like Galadriel, she could see the future, but the future is not set in stone. So there's like several courses that the future could take. So if you guys remember when she had Frodo look into the mirror, the images that he was seeing, that was a potential future that lay ahead, but it wasn't an absolute future, because, you know, future tends to change depending on the course.
Will we ever see the sun again?
Why have you come to me, Hunter? Have you come to dismiss me like Colster did, or Colster and his sons often do? These people, the people of Lebanon, do not so callously ignore their history, but I digress. Ah, no. I see in your face that this concerns matters most grim.
Will we ever see the sun again?
Long ago, the people of Gondor spoke of 5 sisters, one that held sway over each of the rivers in Lebanon. Now most people think them little more than a tale passed down from their forebears, but I assure you, they are as real as I am. Before I ask, no, they have not revealed themselves to us, but it has been said that they return to watch over us in times of strife. With war at our gates and the sky smothered in fumes and smoke, I can think of no more likely time for them to return. The faithful of my people pay tribute to the sisters of the Gilrain, and we hold river stones in their honor. Take my stone and travel to the Mere along the Gilrain. Once you are there, lay it at the water's edge, and let us hope our faith has not been misplaced, or the dead will consume us all. Alright, so now I gotta search for the Mere and Gilrain. So I know that it's just a story, but it's interesting to see how myths and legends play out in the culture. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go all the way around again. I still don't know why my Twitch chat is not popping up on the screen. I put the overlay on it. I really want to use my horse in the city because stop and back up and all that good stuff. So I'm still not 100% familiar with these cities. I haven't been in West Gondor that one. No, that's not it. How do I get out? Wait, did I just go around in a complete circle? I thought there was a way out this way. Ah, here we go. Okay. I was gonna say the pathway leads that way. There should have been a way out. By the way, if you guys head over to my YouTube channel, you'll see that I have a current playthrough of Black Mesa going on right now. For those of you who don't know, I lost access to Steam because of some shit that I went into. Hacker, basically. But I don't have access to Black Mesa. But I'm currently trying to get access to Black Mesa. It's currently $20 in the Steam shop, and I don't have money for it yet. As soon as I get another copy of Black Mesa, I can continue that storyline. So this is where I'm supposed to be. Say something, she remains silent. As you attempt to introduce yourself to the woman, she stands silent with the water lapping at her feet. Her visage is that of an amused smile, and she turns and beckons you into the mirror. She's walking on the water. She's totally pulling a Jesus right now. Yeah, well, I'm like Peter. I can't walk on the water, so. You are a most interesting one. I know why you have sought me, but the time has not yet come for that. This is no dream of yours. I have buried you here to speak far away from those that might wish to do you harm. You are not of this land, and much still remains beyond your grasp. I have brought you here because I sense goodness within you. You seek an end to the conflict that ravages my lands and burdens my people, as do I. Few still hold sincere belief in my sisters, and fewer still have looked upon me in many long years. Of those that did, one came to regret it, and I feel the shame still. Now these wounds lay bare as the men from Unbar pollute and defile my lands. My waters can heal their destruction, but I cannot do this alone. Aid me, and I shall aid you in return. Switch for a bucket of myself. Although there are few that believe my sisters, and I still dwell in these lands, they have always strived to care for our land and our rivers. These men from Umbar, they do not honor these lands as others do. They defile, they steal, and they dishonor, and for no greater purpose than their own gain. Soon they shall levy their destruction against my waters as well, but already they have taken from my people. Those that still believe pay tribute to me and my sisters with baskets. They float down the waters. But the men have claimed these too. I do not know what drives them, be it greed or spite, but they must be punished for the harm done to those that honor us. So, of course, they want to. So I believe I'll be able. I got those boats at the same time. Oh, you took me deep into the woods. All right. All right. Can I just split past you? Yes, I can. Go ahead and we'll go ahead and take care of these guys first before I grab that bucket. That way I can get that out of the way. Because more chances are I'm probably going to have to carry it. I'm going to be able to carry it when I'm fighting shit. So. I know it sounds really random, but I'm getting a craving for Five Guys. You ever done that, guys? You're just doing something, you get a craving for a certain food just out of nowhere. Okay, so the tribute basket is actually among. Okay, I don't have to carry it after all. Okay. So I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone, as it were. Are you really using a... He looked like he was using a sledgehammer against that tree. Like, what are you doing, dude? So I got 1 more of these. Okay. 1 more of these dudes. Still gotta find a couple of baskets here. Oh, okay, so the bucket. Okay, oh, never mind, I'm being stupid. Thank you.
You're
You okay?
Sorry if I'm interrupting.
You're not interrupting anything. You're good. What's up? Alright. I will in a little bit. Attacking right now. We are moving to a different town. So that unfortunately is taking a large portion of my time. And if you didn't watch my stream yesterday, I made the point that probably the next couple of weeks. Hopefully, I'm only out for like a week, but I will still have data on my phone, so I'll still be able to do lives on my phone. Maybe not through Twitch, but I will post social media page somewhere in my profile. I'm not sure where I get done with the stream. I'll get those links are updated so you guys can the outlets. Okay, so there's the baskets. Now I gotta return to her. You know what that horn sounds like? I just realized this. That horn actually sounds like it sounds like the beginning of the Superman thing. Have you ever heard that, guys? Now work to heal the blade with the water. Okay. Okay. Get these guys out of the way. Oh, I hate that shit. You ever get that tickle in your nose where it feels like you're gonna sneeze, but then you can't actually sneeze? It's so annoying. Oh my god. I hate that shit. My allergies have been really bothering me today. I'm not sure what's going on. Because usually I don't have issues with well, I don't have issues while I'm inside. Usually when I'm outside, but I don't know if it's because the fucking air quality is bad today or what. But then again, I do live in the asshole of America too, so. So there's my next patch. Every time. Seriously? I'm trying to freaking do something right now, baby. Every time I go to get a fountain, it feels like a hole in the cup. It sprays all the fuck over. Excuse me. These guys are guarding over the areas where there's war-torn earth. There should be 2 more. She a glowy. Alright, so there's the last one. Now I can return to the chicken plate. You know, it's really too bad when I blow my horn like that. I wish it would sound like the horn in the Fellowship of the Ring on Boromir was calling for aid on the east wall. So distinctive. Fuck. Oh. Seriously? With the beer, with the bird, you wanted me to get off my horse, damn it. He came out of nowhere, I had to look around. These men repulse me. They dishonor me and my people and cannot be allowed to hold sway over our waters. I hope that soon all their numbers are gone from these lands and that I can return to the Gilraid in peace. You have done well to heal the wounds of men. These outsiders have no love for our lands or the people within and will not stop until all lies wilted and dead, but I shall do all I can to hold it back from the innocent. And all that I have witnessed, few other times have come with such destruction and bloodshed. Let us hope that this one shall soon come to an end. Long ago, through my curiosity alone, I caused two lovers' hearts to be broken upon the western shores. I have been troubled by this for many ages, and it was not long after that my sadness compelled me to hide myself away from the folk of these lands. Yet evil has come to these lands in great force, and I hold the power to change the fates of my people. If I fail to act this day, I shall suffer a sadness far beyond my knowing. You spoke of the dead and their plan to reunite with their master. That shall not be. My waters will consume them, but I shall have need of your aid. Oh. None shall threaten the folk of my lands.
Roaming Star, the fabled sister of the Gilrine, hopes to atone for her past mistakes by using her influence over the rivers of Gondor to banish the ruthless dead from her lands forever.
I feel a chill at the water's edge. The dead moved across the river, and they must not be allowed to pass into Lebanon. You are known to them, but I am not. If you can drive them back from the river's edge and lure them to the shore, or to the mere, I shall ensure that they will only find peace far from these lands. Should they dare to cross the Gilrain, then even I do not know what will become of them, but they shall never reach the far banks. I can grant you safety in my waters, but if you stray from the Gilrain, I cannot protect you from the dead. Go now. Follow the river south towards the mare. You must move swiftly. Alright. Lead the way, my dear. Saving grace is what the water side. I guess not. I saw the arrow flying from the right, so I thought the arrow was going to attack the Granted a respite from what? Because they're not doing shit to me. I have kept you from fear, nothing subsequent. The waters of the Gilrain are far more powerful than you know, Oathbreaker. And who is this that dares to speak? I need not dare. I am the maiden of the Gilrain. sound like a dude. The waters of this river answer to no one but me. Ha! What power does water have over the dead? O Gilray, the ceaseless tears of the wandering star swell and flood o'er the men who bear Isildur's scar. To the haunted mountaintop I banish you, foul shades, evermore bound within to the oath you twice betrayed. What is this? What have you done? Curse you, foul woman! Curse! Be gone from my lands, all of you. Tell your cursed brethren of what awaits those who dare to cross my waters. You are not welcome among the living. Wow, okay. You have done well this day. The people of my lands have far less fear now, and I speak not only of the defeat of the dead. Your presence has changed the fate of the war here in Gondor, and I shall ever watch over your deeds in the east. Come now, let us return to my glade. The bad part about having to go to you guys is the rag suit. It is done. It feels to me that as if a great weight has been lifted from this land, but I sense that many more troubles await you. Return to my people and tell them what has happened this day. I shall tend to these waters as I have always done, or as I always have, and strike down any dead who dare to approach my banks again. You shall always be welcome at my side. Here. Well, look what you see. Now I believe this game has a vendetta against me, because everywhere I turn, there's another wolf. Or maybe you just do it as a joke. I don't know. Yeah, you guys can try, but good luck with all that. There he be.
This darkness is a weight on my mind.
Spell, but I do not have the time to hear all of it right now. Many things are happening in Lynn here, and I must remain vigilant. Let us speak of this another time, my friends.
This darkness is a weight on my mind.
You have returned to us in time. We have heard the horns and shouts of the Corsairs and Haradrim in the distance. They have come again for Lynn here, and I doubt there shall be a host of spirits to drive them off this time. I fear this shall be no short battle, for your efforts on the coast have surely raised their ire. When you are ready, we shall take the western gates, and my brothers shall guard the entrance to Lebanon. Ready your arms, my friends. Alright. We're traveling. Let us face down these invaders together. Alright, let's go.
Striving to avenge Dor Gimil, the Corsair and Haradrim invaders of Dor Enerniel make ready to siege Limhir once more and slay its people as retribution.
Gondor
They are upon
needs
us.
your
We
aid.
have heard them thus far. We have held them thus far, but our lines are weakening. Swiftly now, we must defend the gates. We've broken their numbers to the north, at least for the moment. Yet the Corsairs still throw themselves at our western gate. To the western gate, then. Their numbers are thinning, but they still have a lot of fight in them. My men and I are wounded and must fall back to defend the innocents near the keep. Hold the line. I shall send more men to your aid as soon as I am able. Let us do what we can. To arms. Bring them. First great fight to all this talking anyway. Alright. This is all they're sending forward? Come on, man. You call this an army? Even the Taliban have more men than this. God, this is not even an army. It's just a skirmish. Is that it? Ah. Now we get the same thing. He's not perfect. But they're addicted. I can't stop eating. We've lost so many. Chilling. Let's pick up on status.
How may I help you,
I think we
friend?
have halted assault, at least for the moment. My men here shall hold the line should they return. We must go to Hyrion's aid at once. Okay. So I think what I might do, guys, since I'm going to be without net for at least a week, then I'll use my mobile data as mobile hotspots so that I can still stream to you guys, because I want to remain loyal to my fans and I don't want to have me being without internet for a week to be able to talk. Brother, at last you have come. Men and half-trolls have broken through the gate and pour in from Lebanon. Look across the way. Garvir fights with Spirit, but he cannot hold long by himself. We must reach him before it is too late.
Gondor needs your aid.
Brother, I am glad that you both have come. Garvey and I were separated by a sudden rush of Haradim to the east gate. I was pushed back, and now all my men have fallen. I will not see him fight alone. We must reach him. Well, let's get over again. Why are we standing here talking? Let's go. You want to jog there? I'm going to run there. See you guys later. I'm going to the other side. The longer we stand here and talk, the less time they have. Are you guys coming or what? What are you going? Take these bitches. Oh, more of your trickery bullshit. Okay. Well, that's those rivers on the feet we should be ready for. That sounded like more than just a half troll to me. Well, let's move. Instead of just standing here, we should have been up there already. Come on. Let's hope for your sake he's even still alive. You two coming? Wonderful. So, what exactly are we doing? That you speak true. It was you that slew Golgamel Worm. Word only that I had enough men to slay Lindir to the last. But they now sail to the coast, and when they are mine, I will return for you, brothers. I let the shadow of my vengeance weigh upon you and your kin wherever they go. Drown, you wretch. Oh no. You're telling me he can't swim? You are fortunate indeed that I came only for him. Yet when the scourge claims Pilgrim, I shall return and claim Lindir as my home. You shall not find me so merciful then. Let the loss of one of your brothers wound you as the loss of Golgamel may his death leave you. You're not going to stay and fight, coward? Come and fight me. Hey. Don't just leave. I'll knock your ass into the ground.
How may I help you, friend?
And all of his inbred men. I shall see him slain. I swear this above all else. He's probably not even dead. You realize he fell into water. Surely he knows how to swim. It is a sorry day. Let us tend to those we lost. He's probably still alive. He's probably not even dead.
This
I have failed
darkness
my brother.
is a weight on my
He
mind.
had the best mind of us all for how to approach battle, and I allowed him to fall. I should have been there. I should have. You have done much for my brother and I, my friend. I have but one more thing to ask of you. Give up the one I already have.
There's naught but ill omens these
We hold
days.
Lynn here because of you, but we lost far too much in the fight to hold it. I have sent my remaining guards to search for Garvier, but I hold little hope that he will be found. Either the current has taken him out to the bay, or his plate armor drew him down to the riverbed. You know what? I wasn't even thinking about that. He's wearing plate armor. So taking gravity into consideration, he probably sunk right to the bottom. I blame myself for his loss, and I curse myself for not seeing the folly of rushing out into the fields of battle with so few in my command. The war rages on in Lebanon. This much is clear to me now. Travel to the settlement of Sarnhad due east of the south gate of Linhir, and see if you can aid the people there. Harion and I shall renew Linhir's defense with you and the folk of Lebanon. And should you find the scarlet garbed man who slew Garviel in Lebanon, I shall not be denied the chance to run him through. Freaking coward should have faced me where he was instead of running away. So let's see what we got here. 12 burn hot damage. I do believe I have one more slot on here. Word of power. No, that's word of mastery. It's not a word of power. I'm not exactly sure where to get the words of power for those. Let's see here. Oh, I get. Oh, okay. I see. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got. Guarding the crossing.
This darkness
Oh, these
is
are
a weight
repeatable
on my
quests.
mind.
So the thing about it is, I could choose to do these since they're repeatable quests. But the thing about it
There's
is,
naught but ill omens these
they're
days.
they're really optional. I mean, you can repeat them for sure, but I usually don't do the repeatable quests. I just try to get the other ones out of the way. So now we are headed to Sarnhad, and I'm gonna have to go to the southern edge of the city to get there. And I think when I get to Sarnhad, we will cut this short, and maybe tomorrow we'll explore a little in Sarnhad. So let's just go ahead and get those right now. So, hopefully his brother is still alive. That would definitely suck if he passed away. And I wasn't even thinking about that. The weight of his plate armor surely would have dragged him to the bottom. So, and like I said, I hadn't even bothered to consider that. I thought that maybe when he got thrown into the water, he would have been able to swim away. But the weight of his plate armor probably dragged him right. Which is sad, but you know, it is what it is.
Will we ever see the sun
You
again?
come unto us in troubled times. The people of Lebanon are beset from the coast, and soon I fear that all of our land shall fall to the corsairs. We have fallen beneath their notice for the moment, but I do not think it long until their attention turns to my people. The darkening of the sky has left my people battered, baffled, and frightened, and we left our lanterns cold when we heard the passing of a great forest nearby, lest they discover our homes. Now we must cut through this gloom and bring hope to our people, especially the young. One as well-traveled as yourself would be great help in that regard. All right, so we're gonna cut it short here. Thank you guys for watching, and I will return tomorrow. I'm not sure of the schedule. I haven't really set a set schedule because of everything going on. Because, like I said, we're in the process of moving right now. So I'm currently trying to work around that. But you'll definitely know when I do. Again, thank you guys for watching. And yeah. I'll see you on the flip side, guys.